What's up everyone, it's Jambor's new video, and in this one I will be shooting with Yvonne.
Hello, I'm Yvonne.
She's Yvonne and she's my model who will be shooting with me with one flashlight in a specific conditions which I will show you during this photo shooting, and I hope you will enjoy. I will for sure do some summary after. So just enjoy. If you have any questions, write in the comments below and subscribe to the channel. Basically in this area, the first things which are very important for the photo shooting is that I want you to change the positions constantly. You will see the flash, then you can change the position. Otherwise I will tell you, okay, keep this, I will be talking a lot. And the light will come from this side, so if you will do things like this, the shadow will be created. Basically the light will go here and then nothing is visible. Maybe it will be a nice effect, but I would recommend to play with this arm more. And this one more like lower, play with it, and then everything what is kind of a thing, it's not to stay in the same position. Also with the feet, even though they are not visible, they are changing your shoulder positions. And what is also important, that if you do the same thing with the hands exactly, it looks weird on the photo. So it's great to have always one hand like this and the other one, for example, like that. Or you have this t-shirt, you can play with it. You can do stuff like that, you know, you can be sexy, very playful with it, because you have sweat pants, you can play also with them. You can jump on this, sit on this. I will tell you everything, just to think about this already when you will be forming some idea what to do. You can use this knowledge. Yes? Let's do a test. Amazing one. Okay, just look at me. Very like I will do one thing. I will move a little bit this light so I can see that. I want it to be a little bit more into you. Give me a second. So we set it up. Of course I will play outside also with this light which is set up there, and just to see how high, how low to put it with Yvonne to make amazing pictures. Let's do this.
I'm a drop in the ocean, just a face in a crowd waiting to be seen. Big dreams set in motion. I wanna go where no one's ever been. I would climb the highest mountain. I would dive the deepest sea, just so I could make you feel what I feel.
Super, Yvonne is amazing. She's like, how do you feel?
I feel great, it's fine. Yeah.
It's fine. We are, of course, like Yvonne needs to be very, very patient with me, because I need to like operate within this space. It's not that easy for me, but this is the thing what the photographers need to do. You know, like you need to just make it. Just do it. Okay, I'll put it here. Look forward to you. Alright, that was the first environment with this big huge mirror. It was a start of the photo shooting, so a lot of adjustments here and there, because I had the light out of the room basically. I always needed to go around I needed my model to be really patient, but also in a good mood. So I was talking a lot, explaining before the photo shooting what I'm gonna do, that it will take some time, that it's a little bit complicated because I don't know how exactly the flash will reflect inside of it. Even I tried before she came, but it's completely a different thing with a person or without it. And I needed to find a perfect angle for her face to be touched or the way how I wanted to shoot. So I explained everything. Don't expect from your clients that they understand what you're doing, but if you're very human language, explain them, that will save you so much time and nerves. Just talk with them, be fun, or at least try. Don't take yourself too seriously. But when it comes to this kind of a business, you need to be open book, because you're talking to a person who has no clue what's going on. Tip number 2, when you're shooting with the mirrors, be very careful not to see yourself there. Always, and I would recommend this, shoot through the LVF, because you will detach yourself a little bit more from the surroundings and you will see more in detail what's going on in every single fragment. Just mind this. Of course, I was shooting both ways, but I knew, and anyway, at few shots I was seeing myself. What can you do? Of course, shoot in various angles where it's impossible for you to reflect. And the other thing is hide behind the client. Find this way. Again, explain. Everybody wants to be shot with the mirrors, but explain them also a little bit of downsides, especially when you're operating in very limited room, which the place, for example, when I was shooting, could offer. Okay, we are just changing the setup now outside. But for this case, I will need to use a softbox. Then we moved to this amazing set in front of the door on the stair. Very moody, very atmospheric, with very kind of a soft shade. So I took the light out in front of the subject, like something like 45 degrees, something like that. I didn't measure it, I was testing it. And this is the thing, what I wanted to tell you in here. If you're not shooting with directly a client paid, and you're shooting like this, like for example, I know Yvonne from my workshop, which I met her on the street, asked her for photo shooting, and I did some photos for her for free. And after like 1 year, I wrote her, hey, we were shooting together before, it was a good experience, maybe you would like to come again, because I want to test a new light. I'm testing this 8300 II Pro 2, and I want to try something shooting outside. So yes, let's go. And because already the setup was kind of this way, I was also telling her how I'm testing things. And yes, it happened me this. I didn't know how to attach this octabox. And for this case, I will close the light and I will... Yeah, but this is where you learn. Because hard if you do those little things and little fuck ups in front of your clients, because then they will feel you're amateur. Just because you don't know how to attach something, regardless if you're photo shooting amazingly, if you're behaving it's a thing. So test all those little things like I did, and and you are right. I could have tested it before Yvonne came, but I really thought this will be like easy peasy thing, which actually it is. But it takes me time sometimes, but this is the thing. Shoot, do mistakes, learn, not repeat, learn new things after new mistakes. Basically, that's it. Why I was shooting with flash outside like this, even though there was a shadow, you can see I wanted to create different mood, like pop up the subject. Don't do it in post-production. Make the subject lit enough, the background darker, so I can really enjoy her face. And about the post-production, I will tell you a little bit in the next session, in the next one, in the next almost the last video. So, one thing, we will shoot here very well. And I will shoot, the light will go and create a silhouette behind you, like a corona. And I will try to use the light to shoot you in the face to make it softer. So it will look somehow similar when we were shooting for the mirror, on the opposite side. And then, if it goes well, maybe you will be able to kneel over here or sit and play with a little bit this kind of a background. Let's see, yes? And that will be it. closer. Okay, and then we moved into the garden, or into this in front of the house part, where a lot of greenery is, a lot of different levels, different shapes, different layers are, and I wanted to use it in my advantage, of course, in the center of the attention, Yvonne, and with the light from the sun behind her as a contra light. Now, even if you have a flash, and especially when you have a flash with the power like 300 watts, which is not really too much, but it's just enough, but it's not that like too much. You cannot outlight the sun. You just cannot do it. So don't really use it the way that you would try to be like stronger, but more likely find an angle where the light from the sun can be in your advantage, and then you can lighten up the face a little bit to really clear it and see your subject perfectly, not just as a dark silhouette. Of course, nowadays cameras has amazing dynamic range, so you can do wonders even without the flash, just in post-production. First of all, with the flash, or with the actual normal light, whatever, you're saving a lot of time in post-production. Second of all, you have better colors. Third of all, you can play with the colors better and feel everything more natural if you don't overdo. But yet, and this is the thing number 4, it's all very subjective. You can have a style or whatever. Play with it, find your own thing, but the flexibility you got with the flash and the way how you can use it gives you much more opportunities how then even to post-produce. And yeah, this is how we shot. So this is what you can do, this tip. And last words.
Thank you so
We are
much.
done, so you are free. I thank you very much. I thank you for the patience. I hope you saw something. I don't know. I will take you in my hands. And thank you for the patience with all the stuff we were doing here. I hope you learned some lessons with Yvonne. And see you next time. Thank you for watching.